Hi, my name is Irene Marshall, and I've been helping people get jobs for 20 years. Have you ever left an interview and just felt really uncomfortable about it? You felt like you were being interrogated, this was not good rapport, you had a gap in your employment perhaps, and you just were being interrogated about what was it that happened. It just made you uncomfortable. So what actually did happen? And I'm going to give you a story because there can be a difference between an interrogation and an interview. There is actually a difference. So I had a client, he was retiring out of the FBI, and he was one of the really big experts in polygraph, the use of polygraph, which is lie detectors. So he was working in Afghanistan, and he just was like tired of dealing with the Taliban. He just like wanted to come home and work at home. So we did the interview coaching, and that was one part of our conversation. And then when we were done, I said, okay, I have a question for you, having nothing to do with the coaching. What is the difference between an interview and an interrogation? He had a very, very clear response that I had never heard of before. He said, in an interrogation, the person doing the interrogating is talking 80% of the time, and the person being interrogated is talking 20% of the time. Okay, so then for an interview, it's the reverse. In an interview, the interviewer should be talking about 20% of the time, and you as the interviewee should be talking more of 80%. So there's just a difference in terms of the dynamics. So that kind of made sense. And now, if I'm watching TV and I'm watching some type of an interrogation, I'm just going to, think about it. But then I had an experience. It was really a memorable experience. We were sitting talking. And he also teaches for junior FBI. So he slipped into role playing, and I didn't know he was going to do that. We were just sitting in my office, and he started to talk. He started to say different things. At one point during the coaching, I'd made a brief comment about my mother. He referred back to her. And you know what? I had actually a physical response to it. I had a tightening in my chest. It was really strange. I felt defensive. I felt nervous. This was like crazy. I'm in my office, is my turf, and I certainly haven't done anything wrong that the FBI wants to talk with me. So it was just an interesting experience because I actually had a physical response to it. So here's the thing. If you have no control over how somebody interviews, what is their personality? What is their style? What is their training? But you can have an awareness about what's going on. If you're feeling that you're being interrogated, maybe it has to do with that balance between just as simple as how much are you talking, how much is the other person talking. So this is the type of thing as an interview coach that I end up talking with people. If you are interested in making an appointment, there's no charge. You could go to my website and my scheduler there. It's toolsfortransition.com. And again, my name is Irene Marshall. There's no charge for conversation, and I hope to hear from you. Bye-bye.